morning from Amy Vale. Jean-Serge Gagnon here from Master of Simple. So I just want to tell you, do you sometimes wonder how can you make things simple? I mean, I tell people that everything can be simple, right? But you might be wondering, well, how is that possible? You know, I'm actually in Emmyvale right now at my house. I haven't seen my daughters. They're actually down there watching a movie. Hey, Savannah, gotta make sure. Savannah, I'm doing a movie. Just a minute, okay? So I want to talk to you about making things simple. I can tell you that everything can be simple. And you might be listening to me, you might be thinking, that's not possible. There's some things that aren't simple. They're complicated. They're hard. They take a long time to do. Well, I can tell you from experience that because I'm an analytical person, right? So I can see pieces of a big puzzle, right? So anything that's complicated is because there's certain things we don't know about. We don't know how to do A, B, and C, but we might know how to do D, right? So then we think it's complicated. We think it's not simple. But you know, the way to make it simple is to learn those pieces. Learn all those pieces. But also, it's to understand that it's possible for them to be separate. You know, like, I don't know, if you're learning to bake a cake, for example, you might look at the cake at the end and see how complicated it must be to make this cake, right? But if you've ever done a cake, you know it's not that complicated because it's just, you know, take this, then do that, then put that in there, then mix that up, then put that in the pan, then put that in the oven, turn the oven to a certain temperature, wait a certain amount of time, take it out, wait for some more time, then you can put the frosting on. The frosting, you know, you do it this way, that way, whatever. It's very simple when you know what the recipe is. So just remember that everything in life can be simple. All you got to do is learn the recipe. You got to figure out what it is that you have to do to make it simple. But it's possible to make it simple. It is, I tell you, everything that I've ever learned, I've always been able to see the pieces that when you put it together become simple by making it one thing at a time, one step at a time. Anything that's complicated is because you still haven't figured out what the steps are and you haven't learned necessarily all the steps. And, you know, if you put that in your mind, you think to yourself, this is complicated, then it'll be complicated. But if you put in your mind that it's simple, that all you got to do is figure out the pieces, then, you know, then it'll be simple. And you'll feel really, really good about understanding all these pieces, right? You know, because everything. Anyways, I repeat myself here. Everything can be simple. It doesn't matter how complicated it seems, because complexity has to do with lack of knowledge, and that's as simple as that. If we don't know things, then of course it's complicated. But to make it simple, you learn everything about it, obviously, and that can take a long time. Now, I'm not saying that everything is quick or fast or easy. I'm just saying it can be simple. You can make it simple by just learning the pieces about it. And so this is it. So Jean-Serge Gagnon from Master of Simple. Make sure you go to masterofsimple.com, put in your name and email, and register to get my free ebook, but also to be on my list so you get these reminders for these videos I do every day so you don't miss out on any of them. All right, masterofsimple.com, enter your name and email, and we'll see you in the next video.